Module 4, Lesson 21's objective is to use math drawings to represent additions with up to 2 compositions and relate drawings to a written method. Problem 1 says solve vertically. Draw chips on the place value chart and bundle when needed. I will underline the directions to make sure that I follow them. Solve vertically, draw chips on the place value chart, and bundle when needed. First, I will solve problem A vertically. 45 plus 76. Make sure you line up your numbers so you get a better chance at getting the right answer. 5 plus 5 is 10, so 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 has 1 in the ones and 1 in the tens. 4 plus 7 is 11, plus 1 more is 12. So 12 groups of 10 is 120, which has a 2 in the tens and a 1 in the hundreds. 1 plus nothing is 1. Now that I've solved it vertically, I'll draw my chips on the place value chart and bundle when needed to see if I get the same sum. 45. That has 5 ones, and it has 4 tens. As I've done in the past, I will draw a line to separate my add-ins. That is not required, just something I like to do. For 76, there are 6 ones. I remembered only 5 goes in a row, and 7 tens. And now I'll draw my equals line in a different color. So 5 plus 6, do I have enough to make a 10? Sure enough. I'll circle the group of 10 ones here, and I'll move it right over to the tens column, because 10 ones is the same as one group of 10. Now I can see, looking at the illustration, that there's only one that is not in the circle, so I'll write it there. Looking at the tens, I have 4 tens plus 1 green 10, makes 5 tens, and another 7 tens below it, so I have plenty, enough tens to circle a group of 10. So here's 4, 5, and 5 more makes 10. I'll move that over to the hundreds place, because 10 tens is one group of 100. Now I can see that there are 2 groups of 10 that are not circled. I'll write that number 2 there. And one group of 100 plus no other groups makes one group of 100. So my sum, 45 plus 76, is 121. If you didn't get the same answer on your vertical algorithm and your place value chart visual representation, then you should erase both problems and start them over again, because you probably made a silly mistake in one of the problems. All right, now you finish items B and C using the same techniques. First, solve vertically using a vertical algorithm, and then draw chips on the place value chart and bundle when needed. Remember, you only bundle when you have 10 that you can circle and move over to the column to the left. Then add up the numbers in each column and write down the sum. Module 4, Lesson 21's objective is to use math drawings to represent additions with up to 2 compositions and relate drawings to a written method. Item D, 127 plus 78. I will write this vertically. It's important to make sure that the 78 is lined up under the tens and ones column. Otherwise, I'll get the wrong answer. Now, I will solve it vertically. 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 has 5 in the ones and 1 in the tens. 2 plus 7 is 9, and 1 more is 10. 10 groups of 10 is 100. There is a 0 in the tens and a 1 in the hundreds place. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now I will go ahead and use the math drawing to represent the problem. 127 has 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I remembered only 5 goes in a row. 127 has 2 tens and 1 group of 100. And now I will draw a line to separate my add-ins. It's not required, but it's something I like to do. 78 has 8 in the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's my new color to draw the equals line. 7 plus 8 has more than enough for me to be able to circle a group of 10. So here's 7, 8, 9, 10. That group of tens needs to move over to the tens column because that group of ones is 10 ones, and 10 ones equals a group of 10. Now I can see that there are 5 ones that are not in the circle, so I'll write it there. Now in the tens column, there's 2 tens plus 1 red 10 makes 3 tens. And 3 tens plus 7 more tens makes 10. So I can circle that. This group of 10 tens will go over to the hundreds column because 10 tens makes one group of 100. There are no tens that remain uncircled. And one group of 100 plus another group of 100 makes 2 groups of 100. So the sum is 205. If you did not get the same answer when you use the vertical algorithm and the math drawing, then you should erase both problems and do them over because you made a mistake in one of them. Item 2. The blue team scored 37 fewer points than the white team. The blue team scored 69 points. I better go ahead and underline some important details in this problem. Blue team scored 37 fewer points than the white team. The blue team scored 69 points. Now I'll highlight the question. How many points did the white team score? If you don't have a highlighter, you can use a yellow crayon or even circle the question yourself. All right. If the blue team scored 37 fewer points than the white team, that means they scored less than the white team. So the blue team scored 69 points. I'll record that here. And 69 is less than the amount that the white team scored. And it's 37 points less than that. So I better add those 37 points to the 69. I will do it vertically first. 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 has 6 in the ones place and 1 in the tens. 6 plus 3 is 9 and 1 more is 10. 10 groups of 10 is 100, which has a 0 in the tens place and a 1 in the hundreds place. 1 group of 100 plus nothing else is 1 group of 100. Now I will draw a math drawing to see if I get the same answer. I'll use a place value chart and label it ones, tens, hundreds. All right, 69 has 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it has 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's the line to divide up or separate my addends. 37 has 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. Here's my equals line. Looking at this 9 plus 7, I have more than enough to be able to circle a group of 10. This is 9 plus this one is 10. 10 ones moves over to the tens column because 10 ones makes one group of 10. Looking at the math problem, I can see that the illustration shows there are 6 ones that have not been circled. In the tens column, I have 6 tens plus 1 blue 10 is 7 tens, plus the 3 additional tens makes 10 tens. So I will circle those 10 tens and move them over to the hundreds place because 10 tens makes one group of 100. There are no tens that haven't been circled, so I'll put a 0 there, and there is only one group of 100 in the illustration. Now I have to answer my question. How many points did the white team score? The white team scored 106 points. Remember, when we're doing word problems or story problems, the process is read, draw, write to solve the problem. Item B. How many points did the blue and white team score altogether? I'll go ahead and highlight that to remember to answer the question. I will underline blue and white. I will circle the word and, blue and white, and I will circle the word altogether. That reminds me that I need to add. So first we need the blue. The blue team scored 69 points. I'll write that down. And the white team, as we learned in problem 2A, scored 106 points. I think I'll write that above. To me, it's easier to keep that 1 visible if I put it up on the top. Now I'll add them together. Actually, I'll leave that part for you to do. You add them up. And then once you're done with that, use a place value chart. And put your number discs in the columns. Just like I did for you in item 2A. And see if you come up with the same sum as you did when you wrote it vertically. Once you're done, don't forget to answer the question in a sentence. So it says, how many points did the blue and white team score altogether? The blue and white team scored blank points altogether. When you write the word altogether, remember that it's one word with one L.